Welcome to another cyber awareness moment. Today, we're going to be showing you how to profit from teaching others how to protect themselves against identity theft. Coming up. Frank, I am very excited about this video because there's so many people out there that are looking for ways on how to generate income right now throughout the pandemic. And there's a huge problem on identity theft. And there's a possibility in how everyone, speakers, trainers, coaches, insurance brokers, can benefit out of the methodology that you're using. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, absolutely. And we say, during the pandemic, it's just got even worse. But I actually entered into identity theft awareness training as the niche that I carved out. I don't get Ernesto into the firewalls and the software and the IT department. What I chose was the human behavior and the technological advances and the convergence of the two. And everybody today versus 14 years ago when I came into this field, I had to explain what identity theft was. I don't have to do that anymore because people now know they're going to be a victim. See, it's not a matter of if, it's not a matter of when, but it's actually a matter of how many times will we become a victim. So I put together a suite of services that I offer to the community at no cost, and then the community invites me in because that's the teaser, that's the opening presentation I do. But then they pay me to come in and train, and they further pay me because I got additional income beyond that. So it's just crazy that it's exploding when so many other good people are being destroyed in the economy because of COVID.
Yeah, so there's a huge problem. People are searching in ways to protect their business, to protect themselves. Now, do I need to have any technical knowledge in order for me to help other people?
No, not the way that I've designed what I've been doing for the last 14 years for Ernesto. Because again, I'm focusing on the human behavior and the technological advances. Now what do I mean by that is that depending on which study we look at, we have a whole library of them. They estimate anywhere from 55 up to 85% of all breaches are human error, right? So the question is, what can we do to create a culture of security and awareness so that employees are not falling for all of the tricks that the crooks will do? And the technology side, we have more and more connections to the internet. It's called the Internet of Things is what it's called. But everything from our security to our energy management, to our automobiles, to our pets, agriculture, cities, everything is connected, and even your refrigerator. And yesterday I was looking at a flyer coming into the holiday season, and they're selling ovens now that you can call in Bluetooth from your car and preheat the oven before you get home, which is neat, but it's not necessary. It's another point of a breach. So I try to help companies because they're the ones that pay the price. It's the companies. I try to help them with their front line of employees, which in my mind, they're the first and the last line of defense. So companies welcome us to come in and do these trainings for them.
That's what was for me was fascinating because it's true. I mean, all you need to do is just get in touch with a company and tell them that you're going to be offering a free training on cyber awareness, and everybody opens their doors, which is just incredible. Now, what I like the most, and I have to come clean with this. I have already tried it myself. 3 months ago, I had no idea about anything to do with cyber identity theft and cybersecurity or anything. But what it was amazing was that you were sharing your presentation. You basically told me exactly what needed to be told, and all I needed to do was just present to them. And immediately, I actually got opportunities working with companies. So that is, I think, one of the things that I find incredibly valuable about what you are doing. And whoever who can actually do it, because I am a speaker, I am a trainer, so I am very aware on how to do this. I mean, I just need the material and I can teach it easily. So,
well, yeah, and that's the great point. You say the material, the knowledge. There's no degrees that are necessary. There's no licenses. You may have a license in your community that you need to do business, but any kind of business. But when it comes to cybersecurity awareness training, you don't have to have a license with it. Now we give you all the knowledge so that you understand what it is, but we can also give you all the PowerPoints, both that you can do live, you can do virtual, and we even have them, Ernesto, for our agents and our affiliates. We actually give them webinars on demand. So they may have a client or a sphere of influence. It could be a local association. I was talking with a gentleman the other day. He just retired as the president of a chamber of commerce. And he was fascinated because he sat in on one of my luncheons. And he said, I know all these businesses that need your services. Is there any opportunity for me? And I said, well, there actually is. If you just open the door with them, we have a share program where you can earn as you learn. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I'll actually go in and do all the presentations for them.
That's very cool. Yeah, indeed. So if you don't even feel comfortable, you can do the presentation for them. Now, one of the questions that, of course, everybody had, because I had it, was how is it possible that if I'm doing a free training, I'm going to be generating income? That's the big question mark for, I think, everybody which is watching.
Well, this is what a lot of the speakers that I know, and they're good people, but they may not have a relevant talk today. That the companies they're post-COVID, they're trying to sort everything out. I like to say I'm almost COVID proof, because with COVID, identity theft escalated initially in the first 90 days 75%, but ransomware attacks have escalated 350%. And so what I've found is that when somebody just comes in with their sphere of influence, especially insurance people, because they already have a book of business, this is one more avenue for them to add to it. But I make money, Ernesto, for speaking. As you know, I just did 3 virtual trainings last week, 3 hours, and ended up making $4,000. And I spoke for 1 hour, 3 different days. But now that company wants me to come in and offer some of my voluntary insurance benefits, which when I'm done doing a presentation, which happened to you, is when I identify all these ways that people are getting hit, then the natural question is, how can I protect myself?
Correct.
Well, I have a suite of services that anybody can join us with, and we sell them identity theft protection and life events legal protection, so that when they're out on their own and they're wondering, well, what happens if myself or my spouse or my children, what happens if I become a victim? Well, I've scoured the landscape out there, and I only deal with the best possible products. And the companies, sometimes if they got 200 employees, I'll go in and 100 of them want to get this benefit. Or they might have 25, or it might be virtual, but it's an incredible income opportunity for somebody that wants to go out and make a difference helping other people. You gotta want to help people.
That's awesome. So let's make sure that if you're a speaker, if you're a trainer, if you're an insurance broker, if you're looking for additional income and you see the opportunity, make sure to get in touch with us.